Real talk, if you do not have at least some sort of schedule, I actually have no hope for you in life. Like, you're actually just so fucked. And you're kind of just, like, basically operating through life without a schedule is like having terrible fucking vision, heavily relying on your glasses, and dropping them in the world's darkest fucking cave and wondering why you can't fucking see. You need at least somewhat of a schedule to be fucking successful, bro. I don't care what anybody tells you or what you're trying to tell yourself. You need a fucking schedule. Do you need to iron out every fucking minute of your day like some people try and tell you? Absolutely not. That shit is way over the top. And it's like literally too much work. But you need some sort of structure throughout your day. Like, if you don't plan anything, all you plan is, okay, I'm gonna go to work or school, however old you are. Yeah, you're never getting anywhere in life. I hate to tell you this. If you want to be successful, you need to have at least some sort of idea of, okay, what am I going to do before I go to work or school? What am I going to do after I go to work or school? If you have school or an early job, you're probably not doing much before, right? But if you don't go to work or school until like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, you got time before you go to work, bud. And if you don't have some sort of an idea of what you're going to do after work, you're wasting your fucking time. The days where I don't have at least like, okay, I'm going to do maybe this, this, and that, I don't fucking do anything. I go home and I chill out. If I tell myself, hey, like this week, these 5 things really need to get done, and then these things should get done, I can look at it and be like, hey, this day I can do that. This day I can do that. That way we're getting shit done. Now, on top of this, if you have something that like is out of the ordinary that you're trying to pursue, like some sort of entrepreneurial thing, or like for me, for example, it's content. If I don't schedule out a time and tell myself, okay, this time at every single fucking day is when I record, it's not gonna happen, bro. I'm just not going to record, or I'm not gonna record as much as I need to really see results, or I'm gonna half-ass it. None of which is gonna get me to where I need to be. Now, it's a little ironic saying this because up until recently, this hasn't been the case, right? On TikTok, I'm very consistent. I've been upping the number. But before I was setting a scheduled time, I would only post 1 to 3 times a day. Now I'm posting 5 to 10 times a day. And honestly, I would like to get to the point where I'm doing 10 times a day, but low key, I'm slacking. Anyways, that didn't start happening until I said, okay, every single fucking day, as soon as I get home from work, I am going to turn my car off, lock myself in the car, and just sit here and record until I hit a number that I'm satisfied with. That's what I fucking do. And I make it happen every day. No excuses. I have to piss really bad. I'm holding it, bro. I am holding it until I get those 5 ideas. If shit gets really treacherous, I go inside, take a piss, come back outside, and sit here in the fucking car until I figure that shit out. Because that's what you do when you actually want to make something happen. If you sit here and tell yourself you want to make it happen, but you don't take action, you don't want it bad enough. You simply do not want it bad enough if you're not taking steps to get more and more and more aggressive towards what you think you want. If you don't take the steps and you don't pursue it harder and harder and harder as your fucking time goes on, you don't fucking want it. I'm sorry to tell you. You just don't want it. You don't care enough. But if you're willing to force yourself to, okay, I'm going to do this then. I'm going to do this then. It doesn't have to be an exact specific schedule. At 4:57, I'm going to do this. At 4:32, I have to do this. That doesn't fucking work for me. Maybe for you that's going to work, but when I'm too specific, that shit does not happen. I get home from work, I record, and then I have a to-do list of things that maybe I'm going to do and things that I have to fucking do that are non-negotiable. I get the things I have to do done, and then I look at it and say, hey, is there anything else that I should do? Could I record a few more videos? Is there something in the house I need to clean? Do I need to clean my car? All those kinds of things. That's how you get successful, bro. I'm telling you, you will be so much better off having some sort of structure. And structure can also just mean goals. You need to have goal. For me, I need both. And I think everybody probably needs both. But you're probably going to want to lie to yourself and tell yourself, I don't need to structure my day. I just need to set goals. Most likely you need to do both. I set goals and then I structure my days to how I'm going to make those goals happen. My goals are to grow on social media. I have more specific numbers in mind that I'm working towards, but that's irrelevant to the conversation. How do I make that growth happen? By posting more. How do I post more? By scheduling an exact fucking time when I'm going to do that and then potentially doing extra. It's that simple. It's literally that simple. And if you do it at the same time every day, it's very easy to quickly fall into a routine and boom, you've got that shit figured the fuck out. Just make some sort of schedule or structure in your life and you'll be so much better.